All right. Good Monday, Algebra 1 students. Today we're going to be talking about indicator 34 for the next actual couple of weeks. We're going to be talking about indicator 34. This week with indicator for 34, we're just going to be working with these quadratic functions and just finding the vertex, as you can see right there, just finding the vertex of quadratic functions. We'll go through some notes today, and then we will do a couple problems off of indicator 34 day one worksheet. And then you guys are out of math space this week and into quizzes. So you'll find your assignment on quizzes this week. So if you look at the notes that you have there and you kind of go down through them, you'll notice that we're looking for an axis of symmetry, and it's going to revolve around the vertex. So if we're trying to find the vertex of this parabola, what we need to do is take our quadratic equation that we have down here. For example, number one, y equals 3x squared minus 18x plus 11. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this quadratic equation to discover our a, our b, our c, and then find the x value of the vertex. Once we find that x value, you can see here x is 3, we plug that back into our quadratic equation, and then we find our y value, and then that's our vertex. And that's what we're doing throughout this week. Okay. So probably the toughest thing is finding the y value. The x value is pretty basic to find. But first of all, just to find that a, the b, and the c, the quadratic equation is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So you can kind of see what we have there in terms of a, b, and c. So the a is the number in front of the x squared, so there's my 3. The b is the number in front of the x, so there's my negative 18. And then the c, that's the number all by itself. So when I take this, obviously a is 3, b is negative 18, and then c is 11. We really don't need the c right now to find the vertex, the x and y, the vertex, but always good habit to find that. So if we take our notes and flip our notes over, we look at number one off of our notes, and you can kind of see what we have there. It says first define the a, the b, and the c, and that's exactly what we just did. So we know that from this equation up here, y equals negative 2x squared plus 4x plus 1, our a equals negative 2, our b equals 4, our c equals 1. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go down to this formula, x equals negative b over 2a. We're going to take the opposite of b. Well, if my b is 4, the opposite of b would be negative 4 all over 2 times, that'd be multiplication with the a. My a is negative 2. So when I go to simplify that, negative 4 stays in the numerator. My denominator becomes negative 4. And we all know negative 4 over negative 4 equals 1. Now I'm going to put a set of parentheses around that because that's eventually going to become my vertex. So I have my x value. Now I just need that y value. And to find the y value, I could take this x value and plug it into my quadratic equation. I'm going to come all the way down here. And I'm going to rewrite this, y equals negative 2x squared plus 4x plus 1. And now wherever I see an x, I'm going to use that x that I found using the formula negative b over 2a. So here we go. So I'm going to go negative 2 times x, which would be 1 squared, plus 4 times x, which is 1 plus 1. So order of operations, obviously parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. So I have a 1 squared, so I have negative 2 times 1. Let's see where we're going with this. And then I can go plus 4 times 1, plus 1. Still got to do some multiplication here. So we have negative 2 plus 4 plus 1. So we have negative 2 plus 4 be 2 plus 1 plus 3. Now what's that 3 represent? That's our y value of our vertex. So then I come back up here, and there is the vertex. Indicator 34, day 1, finding the vertex. Okay. And once you get down, it goes pretty quick. It does really go pretty quick. Let's look at one more off the notes. Let's slide down to number 3. And again, just kind of go through it pretty quickly here. So you have y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So real quick, define your a, your b, and your c. So our a is going to equal 3. Good. Our b is going to equal negative 6, and our c is going to equal negative 8. Okay. Come down here, opposite of b, b is negative 6, so now this time our b is, the opposite of b is going to be 6 over 2 times a, 3, so 6 over